Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Cindy Artika. In today's learning video, we are going to discuss the HTTP server and the HTTP client. There are three topics that we will discuss in this chapter, which are the first, the HTTP server and the HTTP client concept. Second, the HTTP server and the HTTP client configuration practice. And third, the HTTP server fixed address. The first thing we will learn is the concept of DHCP. So, in this lesson, we will try to configure the Ubuntu desktop client to obtain an IP address automatically. If it works successfully on Ubuntu desktop, we will then try it on server 1 and server 2. We will focus on RTR Ubuntu, which acts as the router. The router has successfully enabled the virtual machines to communicate with each other and access the internet. Next, we will configure RTR Ubuntu to automatically assign IP address to Ubuntu desktop, server 1 and server 2. In other words, RTR Ubuntu will act as the DHCP server, while Ubuntu desktop, server 1 and server 2 will act as DHCP clients. Now, let's take a look at the DHCP concept. DHCP Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol is a protocol used to automatically assign IP addresses to clients. DHCP consists of two components, DHCP server and DHCP client. The DHCP server is responsible for providing IP addresses automatically to the client, while the DHCP client is responsible for receiving. Now, let's move on the second topic, DHCP server and DHCP client configuration practice. Besides being able to perform routing and share the internet connection, one of the goals we have set is for RTR Ubuntu to be able to act as a DHCP server. This means that the virtual machines connected to RTR Ubuntu can obtain IP addresses automatically. So we will configure RTR Ubuntu as the DHCP server. Next, we can access the Ubuntu console remotely from the Ubuntu desktop client and make sure that Ubuntu is properly connected. Okay, now let's access Ubuntu desktop. First, we open Ubuntu desktop and then we remote the RTR Ubuntu, because this is where we configure the DHCP server, which is on the RTR Ubuntu section. So, if for example friends, your status is still on this Ubuntu client, you can remote the RTR Ubuntu. The RTR Ubuntu SSH is still clean because it is not contaminated with port definitions or allow users. We can directly enter SSH Cindy at 172.16.1.1. Enter the password. Then type hostname CTL. This is the first step that we can do to configure the DHCP server on the RTR Ubuntu. But make sure that it is in a condition where it can ping the internet first, friends. Ping google.com. Now this has succeeded. Then typing enter. Okay, it has succeeded as well. Directly install it by typing sudo apt install dsd. Then press enter. Enter the password. Type E for information. We can wait. After we successfully perform that configuration, we can edit a file. What file do we edit? We can type then press enter. Now, in the interface section, we scroll down until we find the next interface version 4 and version 6. we need to declare the interface version 4 with which interface we are going to configure the DHCP server. In interface 4, we type M09. Then press Ctrl X, Y, then enter. If it is done, we reboot the RTR Ubuntu so that later the DHCP server process can run smoothly. We type sudo reboot. Because we have rebooted, we automatically exit to the Ubuntu UI client. So my current position is now on the Ubuntu UI client. Check the RTR Ubuntu. Now, it is also in the process of rebooting, friends. In the server position, let's wait. Now, if it is done, we can log in and enter the password. Then we go to the Ubuntu client that we used earlier and type SSH. Now we have entered the RTR Ubuntu. Then type hostname CTL. The last step that we can do to configure it is editing the file width. Then press enter the password. Now here, remove the hash symbol from the section that has the text subnet. We look for the one that says a slightly different configuration for an internal subnet. Let's remove the hash symbol until the curly bracket section. If it is done, we start from the very beginning, the subnet section. This is declaring the network, friends, the DHCP client network, so the network is 0. In the range session, define the IP address that will later be received, which is 172.x16.1.10. One 172.16.1.200. Option to my name server is the IP address 8.8.8.8. If it is done, then the next part is option domain name. The second one is our domain name, friends. It can be adjusted according to the DNS that you have. Here, I choose cindy.com. In the option subnet mask section, we delete it. In the option routers section, we fill in the gateway. The gateway that will be given to the client is 172.16.1.1. Option broadcast is the last range of the IP owned by the DHCP client, 172.16.1.255. The default last time, just left it at the default 600, and the max list time also leave it at the default 7200. If it is down, we press Ctrl X, Y, enter. After that, we restart the DHCP service, friends. Type, then press enter. Now, if it is down, for the DHCP server configuration, we are already clear. Friends, it is finished. The next step is configuring the DHCP client on the Ubuntu desktop client side. Now, I have successfully set the DHCP server configuration port on the RTR Ubuntu server section, friends. The next step is configuring the DHCP client on the Ubuntu UI client side. Now, for this, we can directly enter this Ubuntu desktop. Make sure you are on the Ubuntu client UI. To make sure that the DHCP server is running properly, check its status using this sudo system.l status est DHCP server. Press enter. If the status show active or running the DHCP servers successfully, next we will configure client Ubuntu as the client. Open a new terminal on client Ubuntu and log in using the client Ubuntu user, then open the network settings in the AP4. So we can click the wired connected option. We go to wired settings. We set the IP address section, which previously was manual in the IP version 4 section. We change to automatic. Before automatic. The HCP. Now, if it's done, we apply it. We do disable enable friends, so that it is fresher again. If it is done, we go to the terminal friends. We enter the Ubuntu UI. Now here, for example, we can restart the typing and entering the password. If it is done, we check the IP address with IP-up. We get the IP address 172.16.1.10. Previously it was 16.1.2. Friends, now this Ubuntu desktop has obtained an IP address automatically, dynamically. There is information here saying dynamic. Then the IP address obtained is 16.1.0. So for example, if I ping the router IP, it can now do it. Let me ping Google as well. This can now be done. Let's check with ping. This can also be done. Okay, that means we have configured the DHCP client configuration on this Ubuntu desktop section. Next, third, DHCP server fixed address. The fixed address on the DHCP server. So what if the IP obtained is, for example, 172.16.1.10, but the IP automatically change when rebooted. When I restart it or turn off my virtual machine, so later we can configure a certain client to get a fixed IP, friends. Well, because the client on Ubuntu desktop gets a dynamic IP address. Well, we can set the fixed address on the RTR Ubuntu section in the DHCP server section, friends. Then we can configure the fixed address on the DHCP server section on the RTR Ubuntu. Okay, we can enter the RTR Ubuntu first, friends. Okay, we can enter the RTR Ubuntu first. So I use the remote method. Here I try to remote the RTR Ubuntu by typing. Then it asks for username and password authentication. Then press enter. Now we have successfully entered. Let's look at it with hostname GTL. Here we will configure the fixed address. We can edit the file using sudo nano. Then press enter the password. Here we look for the one whose hostname is host Fantasia and press Ctrl V. Now the directory we delete, so it becomes active. Then below it, we can see that we also delete the directory. We delete it until the closing curly bracket. Here we declare it MAC address. Here we need to enter the MAC address of this Ubuntu client. Now this is a new terminal and can check IP. Now here find the MAC address. Find the MAC address, friends. So friends, we can find the MAC address of the Ubuntu client UI from the text link header. This we can copy the MAC address, friends. Ctrl Shift J. Then paste it on the Ubuntu client. Ctrl-Shift-V. Now, in the fixed address section, we fill in the IP address that we want to set permanently. But this IP address is still obtained automatically. 172.16.1.27. We press Ctrl X, G, Enter. We restart the DHCP service. Then press Enter. Now, because we have successfully restarted it on the RTR Ubuntu section, now we just need to stay in the client section of Ubuntu. You can enter the wired settings section in the top right corner. Wired settings. Now, just like before, we disable and enable the interface again. Okay. If it is done, we enter the terminal again. Make sure you are on the Ubuntu client. We do the same as before, sudo netpan apply and password. Enter. Now here I try to check IPA. We have obtained the IP according to what we want. Yes, 172.16.1.27. However, this IP is still dynamic status. So that's the function of the fixed address. Okay everyone, I hope my explanation was easy to understand and helpful. Thank you so much for watching until the end. See you next time.